I am on Dartmoor. Well, I'm actually on Sheepstor. You can see Sheepstor behind me. It's about 7:20 in the evening. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening. Nice sunset. But unfortunately, I can't see the lake, and there are lots and lots of people camping on here. And so this is the best spot I can find for me to put a video up together of not a new tent, but a tent that's just been delivered to me by DD Hammocks, the Pyramid XL in a one-man setup. I'm just going to put the tent up and I'm going to spend the night in it, have some nice chilled out time, peace and quiet, away from as many people as possible. And then I'm going to do a full review on what I think of this tent. And I, haven't used it for 12 months now, not this particular one. I would say this has got to be one of the best one-man trekking pole tents out there. If you're looking for space in a one-man tent that you can put up virtually anywhere, and this is not necessarily particularly flat, I highly recommend this tent, but it does have a few faults. These are the two packages. Got the DD XL Pyramid. It's basically a tarp. And in here is the one-man inner. You can also have a two-man inner, which I also own. And the total weight for these two is about 1,200. Oh, I have my own footprint. It also comes with quite a lot of pegs. Can't remember how many pegs it was, about 17 pegs. And I'll show you the pegs in a minute. Good one. And that's their aluminium pegs, and they're actually pretty good. They're quite lightweight. However, in tougher conditions, windier conditions, I have my own peg set, as most wild campers do. Little trick, I use a bottle top lid to push down the pegs. And I am absolutely delighted to have this tent back in working order. It's truly, truly a great tent. So if we have a look inside, you can see that actually the doorway comes all the way out to where the gold DD hammock peg is. And inside, you can see for one person, just in the inner, there's actually a lot of room, and that mesh is pretty good, although I'm not sure why DD don't do a solid inner or like a 4-season inner. You can see this, you could hang from a tree, yeah, or something. So you can use this in the woodland. It's an ideal woodland tent. And it's probably worth sticking a guy line on here, just to help with things like the wind. But yeah, just feel how sturdy this is. I mean, that's not going anywhere. And I haven't even tightened the guidelines up. So yeah, the best tent. And there's only one thing I need to do to make it even better. And that is to add the mini tarp, the DD Magic Carpet. Okay, welcome to the inside of the tent. It's about, it's just coming up to 7 o'clock in the morning. It's been a very, very unexpectedly windy night here on Dartmoor. And we're right now experiencing gusts of about 25 miles an hour. And the pole is not for budging, yeah? And I have had to go and tighten up some of the guy lines and the pegs at the front because there was quite a lot of flapping. But what you can see, if you forget about the wind, is just how much room there is here. And actually there is, just a bit of maths, there's a 1.30 meter vestibule in length there if you're using the one-man inner on this tent. I reckon it's nearer 2.5 meters wide. So I know I've got some good tents, some big tents, and none of them have a vestibule size quite like this. The inner is 90 centimeters wide and 2.2 meters long, and it's all mesh. And the floor is made of a super light material, ripstop nylon, and I think it has a 3000 hydrostatic head. And the fly is just 3000 millimeter. It's PU coated, and I think it's a 30D ripstop nylon. And the height of this tent, my pole's fully extended, pretty much fully extended to 1.35 meters. So there's plenty of headroom. You can sit up in this tent no problem. Although there are quite sort of steep walls here on the mesh, so you can only sort of sit up in the center portion in the doorway. Yeah, but it's been very, very, very windy. So this tent does flap a bit, I have to say. But what you can do, because there's been loads of aircraft, I've had no condensation at all on this tent. No condensation, which is amazing, is you can lower the pole and then get the fly sheet right down to the ground. So, and that dramatically increases the warmth. Yeah, this tent for one person is absolutely huge. And you know, in the summer, because it's just a 3-season tent, I absolutely love it. And you can do all your cooking and cleaning. It's easy to get changed. It's highly waterproof. You know, DD Hammocks are quite well known for the quality of their tarps and their fly sheets and stuff. The stitching is pretty good. I've not really had any problems with the stitching. Why I'm doing a review of this particular tent, and a big shout out to Joe at DD Hammocks and all the team there who work there. They're a small family business in Edinburgh, and I had a problem with the fly sheet on this tent, and I sent it to him and I said, I can't fix this problem, can you fix it for me? And there was a bit of going backwards and forwards with them, and in the end they just said, we'll just send you another fly sheet, which I was absolutely over the moon about, because it was my summer tent. I planned to do a lot of camping in it, so I've missed a month, 6 weeks of camping because I didn't have this tent and there's other stuff going on. And so I promised them that, I'm not being paid to do this. I promised them that I would do them a decent review, and get it out on my social media. So big shout out to Joe and everybody at DD Hammocks. I'm super pleased that I've got this fly sheet back and I can get out in it. So thank you. Cheers. Now, because I'm using a ground sheet, I can't put the spike of the pole all the way through the ring, but that still works quite well. Yeah, it's a great little space. You can see people who have been here before me leave no trace. They obviously don't understand that principle. And it's got a decent sized vent. Look. The ventilation on this tent is actually pretty good. There was zero condensation this morning. And you know what? It looks like a proper tent.
Is an open fair. Every man is a stranger to a friend.
So all in all, what do I think about this tent? And I've been using it for a year. This is just a brand new tarp. I think for the summer, it's the ideal one-man setup. It weighs about 1,100 grams, plus your pegs. It's absolutely massive. It's waterproof. It does quite well in the wind, but flaps a bit. It's generally quite featureless. Plenty of headroom. The one-man setup, the inner mesh inside is great. And this setup costs 155 quid. It's not too bad. Not too bad for a tent of this size. This is how big it is inside without the inner. Huge. We're going all the way back to the door. All the way back to the door here, look. You could probably get 3 or 4 people sleeping in here if you wanted. It's that big. The tent has 6 die-out points. 1 in each corner. 1 on the vent. And 1 at the pinnacle. And remember, leave no trace. I like these jokers.